Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lurgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You. Baba leaves the internet? What is the name of this level pack? All of a sudden I don't remember. I'm not sure that it appears anywhere inside here either. Baba braves the internet. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Number 8, Spooky Action, is our next puzzle. So let's take a look together. I was thinking about the big picture of like solving these types of things. And, ooh, I'm like on top of a mug or a bug or a bird or something. Baba on tile and leaf, it's a leaf, is group. Tile without group, tile not without group make Baba. Flag is win. Baba not on leaf is empty. Wall is stop. Baba and leaf is use. Skull is defeat. Tile is push. Fall to the right. Yeah, I was thinking there are some puzzles where it makes sense to try to read and parse and come up with a plan, and other puzzles where it's useful to just kind of like play around with the elements a little bit before you try to like stand back and try to think about the big picture. And it'll be interesting trying to figure out kind of which is which. Baba on tile and leaf is group. Tile not without group make Baba. Tile not without group. So Baba on tile and leaf is group. So if I'm here, oh, I can't be standing on them currently because tile is push. Got it? So if tile were not push and I was standing on here, then tile not without group. Tile without group would be tile without me and the other things standing on it. Tile not without means with me making Baba? Yeah, I'm kind of unsure about that. And if I wait, it's not going to make any more Babas because it's only on that tile. And then the Baba disappeared because Baba not on leaf is empty. So basically I can only walk on tiles, I think is what I'm witnessing. And my clones, I'm not sure if they're important. Baba and leaf is you. Skull is defeat. And certain things could be fall. I mean, I could say tile is fall, right? Let's just play for a moment. And they all fall down like that. And I seem to recall that fall only falls if there aren't... Let's go ahead and reset. If there aren't things for it to fall onto, meaning that, for example, if it was falling onto the words tile is fall, then it would not have fallen, and so I'd be able to make a Baba over there. But the leaves are still a problem, and then their skull is defeat. Ah, so if I'd had a tile fall over there, maybe? Could the Baba have pushed before it disappeared? So suppose I back up to when tiles were pushable, and I have one of them... We still have some minor issues here, but let's suppose I had... Does it matter which of these words? I'm not sure that it does. One of the tiles over there to the right, such that when I stand here, now there's a Baba over there, and so if I press to the right, there we go. Skull is no longer defeat. And then the next question becomes, can I actually get to the flag? And I think the answer is still no. And so how would I do that? I would need another Baba to the right of all of these guys, somehow. And I think I see how to do that. So basically, I think what I want to do, it's kind of a weird set of rules. I think I want to push is to the right. And then after I say tile is fall, I still want tile to be pushed to. I'm not sure that I can do that, though. And then I was going to try to get a tile to the right of the word defeat and push it to the left. Or to the right of the word... Yeah, something still doesn't quite add up here. And I haven't figured out quite just how to do it. Also, I forgot to push a tile somewhere where it's not going to fall to the right immediately. So let's fix that. And, if I'd had 2 such tiles, how can I... Let me just push 2 of them over there for now. And so if I say tile is fall, the tiles fall like that. I can do this. Baba could walk to the right. Oh, could he have pushed? Well, the tile's not push again. Is there a way to be tile be fall and push? Well, the tile could be fall again, and it could fall to the right. And does that help me? I think still no. The skulls are not defeats. Does that help me? I can walk over here. If I push defeat and skull, could I have retrieved the is? I could have, and then tiles could be push again. Okay, there's an idea. I don't know that I have explained it very well, but what I'm witnessing now is that if I push the word skull and defeat to the right, then I'd be able to retrieve the is and then have tile be both push and fall at the same time, and I might be able to do something with that. I'm not sure exactly what, but basically if I go like this, then I could walk over here and retrieve an is like this, but the word skull is still packed in there in a way that I don't see a way to get it away from the flag. And if tile is fall and tile is push, even when it falls, it's not going to fall through the word skull. Could I have somehow pushed a tile? Suppose tiles fall again. Falls over on the skull. And then suppose tiles also push. I can't push it through the skull. It just kind of like pushes like other ordinary words. And flag is win, Baba and leaf is you. So I could temporarily get Babas to appear on anywhere the tiles are at. Although tiles now push, and I just realized I can't undo that the way I did it. But I can't figure out a way to get the tile over there. Okay, so now let's back up to the 10,000 feet view. We've done a bit of playing. We have a sense of how these things interact. Is there a way for me to push up a tile up the back end somehow? If I were to do that, I think it would involve... So once again, we're just going to play with an idea. If I had 2 tiles, oops, 2 tiles in the bottom. Ugh. I don't need to push any of these against the wall, so I should not push any of these against the wall. Okay, so while the tile is push, I'm going to push these against the wall. I don't want to push them against the words against the north wall, but these against the south wall is fine. So if I do this, and then I made tile be push, like this, then I can't be standing on it unless I was standing on it at that moment, which means I want to walk into here. Got it. So I want this tile right here. I can't have that. There's other ways I could have done this, though. I could have broken up this and then put the word is here. And so now I can walk onto the tile while it's push. And so since it's push, if I press up, the Baba in the bottom right will push that tile up. Now that was only... Right, 2 of the tiles fell into the same place, I think, and so they were on top of each other. And so I did manage to push a tile up once. And then if I'd had another tile over here to rescue it, I could have done it again. Yeah, I think this is doable. Okay. So, I think I want to preserve 2 of my tiles at the beginning. I want to keep 2 of my tiles at the bottom at the beginning. I then want to say tile is fall to get 2 of them down there. Then I want tile to be push while I am standing on a tile. I want to push upwards. Oh, except for I'm going to push that tile upwards, which is not ideal. So let me actually do things slightly differently. Let me do things a lot differently. Let me move these tiles down to here, and let me keep the fall keyword over. Oh, they're not going to be falling right now anyway. It's not a problem. Okay. Except for, no. I want to do this. I want to have the is there. I'm not sure if the is matters. Okay, great. So then if I push upwards, one of the tiles moved upwards. Now I want to break tiles push. Then I want to push one of the tiles so it's going to fall down over here. So let's make that tile fall down over here in that space that just opened up on the right. Then if I go back to some tile is push work, which I guess I want to do... Oops, tiles fall. Which I guess I want to do like this again. I'm probably taking a lot more steps around these words than I need to. Then if I push up again, we do that, and then I could push up again by doing the same little dance. And now I have a tile to the right of these words, which means if I then try to step to the left, yeah, with the same little dance, now I can push skull is defeat out there, and then I can go solve the puzzle. Great. Okay, that wasn't bad. Tiles still push. Quit being pushed, tiles. I'm done with you. Let's win. I made tiles push again at the end somehow. I'm not sure exactly how. Oh no, I see how. Alright, well, we solved the puzzle. And apparently there might be a variation on it. Land of global tiles. The use of group... Oh. Land of pleasantries. This is a different land. Was there something that I could have been doing back out on the map that is number 9? Yes. Before I go into another land, do I want to try to exhaust this whole thing? I don't really know. Let's try doing puzzle number 9. Pool crossing is its name. I wonder if we will have to cross a bit of water in order to get to the flag. Indeed! I called it. This seems reminiscent of one of the puzzles in one of the canon games. Flag is win. Baba's you. Make Kiki mimic Baba. I remember that Kiki mimic Baba means that if Baba operator X, then also Kiki operator X, but it's not transitive. Baba and wall is stop. Baba is stop. All right, that's interesting. Lonely Kiki is empty. I don't see any Kikis right now. Kiki is float. Water is defeat. So Kiki's floating. Kiki doesn't like being alone because Kiki disappears. We have make, we have mimic, we have Baba. Okay. So, water is defeat, and so obviously I can't just get across the water. And so the challenge becomes... I could have Kiki float across the water, and then have Kiki become Baba. However, my only is trapped inside some walls. So that seems rough, but I could have Kiki make Baba. So, if I had Baba make Kiki, I would make Kiki on top of me, and I'd make other Kikis nearby, I think. However, they would be lonely and they would be empty. So right now I have a Kiki. Then if Kiki were to mimic Baba, Kiki could be me. So basically, every time I take a step, I'm leaving a Kiki behind. That Kiki becomes empty because it's lonely, and I'm making another Kiki on top of me. So this is not the same Kiki each time. However, if I were to say Kiki mimic Baba, then something different would happen, and now the Kiki would be walking with me because it's mimicking me, which means it is you. Because Baba is you, then Kiki is you. But that also means Kiki's going to be defeated. Oh no, Kiki's floating. Is that all I need to do? Ah, Kiki got lonely once Kiki got over the water. Got it. Yep. Alright. Okay. We've done some playing. Now let's come up with our total strategy. I could also have Babas make Babas. And fill the area with Babas. I'm not sure that that's useful. Yeah, I don't have many words to play with, so what is the set of rules that would work? Kiki mimic Baba seems like it has to be one of them, because I want a floating entity to be able to walk over to the flag and win. No! Kiki is float. The flag is not float, so Kiki on top of the flag won't be enough. So Kiki would have to be able to make Baba at the end of it all. But if Kiki were mimicking Baba and Baba was making Baba, then Kiki would also be making Baba. And so maybe that's the way to do it. So maybe I want Baba make Baba and Kiki mimic Baba, and I can say both of those. And so I'd start filling the world with Babas. But I need Baba to make Kiki at least once somewhere at the beginning. Yeah, I think that works. So... yeah, I just have to make a Kiki. Oh, that's the problem. Baba make Kiki. No, I can totally do that. I need to say Baba make Kiki and then Kiki mimic Baba. So where am I going to phrase all of these things? Because I need also Baba make Baba. In order to say Baba make Baba and Kiki mimic Baba, and also be able to say Baba make Kiki at some moment in time. Like, there's not a lot of space, and so I'm looking at, like, Baba make Baba over here and Kiki mimic Baba over here, but then that would be blocking my access to the water, so that's not going to work. It could be Baba make Baba over here and Kiki mimic Baba up here, and that would work. But I'm not sure when I would make the first Kiki. I guess I could do that anywhere in my own. But then Kiki's going to need to mimic Baba soon after that. So Kiki mimic Baba. And Baba make Baba. Okay, I think I have an idea in my brain as to where I might be able to do all this. So I think I want Kiki mimic Baba here. So now Kiki will be me if we can actually make one. Rats. I don't think this is going to work. Because I need Baba make Baba, and I also need Baba make Kiki, and I can't fit Baba make Kiki in there. So if I stuck Baba make Kiki over here, then I couldn't move this word Baba, which is a problem for me. So then I need to use my free word Baba to say Kiki mimic Baba. And then say Baba make Kiki somewhere, which would be here. But then I couldn't say Baba make Baba, could I? Yeah, the geometry doesn't work out. Alright, let's witness some of what is not going to quite work. Because it's useful to see something happening on the screen. Because that's better video than me thinking aloud. Also, there is not a lot of room. Like, they could have left me with a little bit more room on the right-hand side to push some words around. This feels mean. Okay, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to say Baba make Kiki and Kiki mimic Baba. So this does something similar to what we saw before, but the Baba gets defeated, and then when the Kiki is no longer on the water, Kiki gets lonely and Kiki disappears. So what I wanted to do was also say Baba make Baba. Is it ever useful for Baba to mimic Kiki and Kiki to make Baba? No, because I need Kiki to mimic Baba so that Kiki would be me, right? Otherwise I wouldn't be able to move the Kiki around. Let me think about that. So if I had said, Kiki make Baba, Baba mimic Kiki, that means Baba's also making Baba. If Baba makes Baba on top of the water, does another Baba spawn? Like, clearly not, right? But let me just test that out, because I actually don't remember that aspect of the mechanics in terms of, like, when defeat operates. So if I say Baba makes Baba... Okay, yeah, that doesn't do anything. Right, because he's just making... What does Baba make Baba mean? Maybe only make it on an empty square? Make only applies on empty squares, doesn't it? And I'm not on an empty square. I think is what's going on here. Alright. So, the problem is, if Baba wants to make a Kiki, and Kiki needs to mimic Baba in order to keep that Kiki alive, Baba make Kiki and Kiki mimic Baba. Like, the only place to say that, it seems like, is here. But then I can't do the Baba make Baba anywhere, because there's no room for it. Actually, I suppose I could do this, but then once I break this, Kiki's no longer mimicking me, which means not following me, which means gets lonely when I walk away. And why did I want Baba make Baba? Because I still wanted Kiki mimicking Baba, so Kiki would be making Baba. But that wouldn't have helped either, right? Because we just said that make only makes on empty tiles? So would I even be making another Baba over there? If I... if I wait... I'm not, like, making more Kikis, right? Yeah, I still think there's only one Kiki there. Okay, I have no current ideas on how to do this because there's just not enough space to put words where I want them. Okay, something that just occurred to me after looking at it for another mimic. Kiki does have an interesting predicate right at the start, which is Kiki is float. So if Baba mimics Kiki, Baba is float. Oh, but Kiki has another predicate, which is only Kiki is empty. So Baba, if Baba hadn't died by being lonely, Baba would have been able to walk across the water, but then be floating over the flag and still not be able to win. And it just also occurs to me, I wonder if there's a way that, like, I'd be, like, pushing across the water from left to right to, like, form a rule at the end or something. I just have some vague notions. I have a feeling this one's not getting solved today, though. Yeah, I'm not seeing this one right now, so sometimes puzzles require insight, and sometimes that just doesn't come to you, so let's take a look at bugs in the storage room. That doesn't sound good. Fire and lava. Often. Often is a word I'm not familiar with. Text fear. Flag is fall when. Boxes pull and. I see the bugs and the fire. Baba's you. Bug eat text. Wall is stop. Group is group. Alright. Often. How can I discover what this means? Box is pull and nothing. Text fear. Text could fear fire, or it could fear lava, or fire and lava, or a group of different things. Eventually, I probably want to get the win underneath flag is. There's some bugs and some fire. We might be able to chase the text, possibly. There's falling to the right. Boxes pull and... And the bugs eat text. Let's just witness what happens with a couple of things. Okay, so that's what it looks like for the bugs to eat the text. I could get over here. And possibly over here. And so Baba is relatively immune to this stuff. And so... lava doesn't exist currently. The pullable box isn't clear to me what it's doing. Falling to the right, I guess, means that text would be able to fall through all of the insects, all of the bugs, in order for box to be pull and something. But what thing? And how would I eventually get the word win over to flag is? Because it seems like it needs to move left through the bugs in order to get there, which doesn't seem particularly possible. And often. I don't know what often means. And this doesn't seem like a puzzle that's introducing it, so it seems like something I would have to look up. So I think this is also a puzzle I'm going to have to return to at some point. And so let's look ahead to lucky number 11, which for some reason is over here underneath the word seeing. Blinding lava. All right. Baba is you. Baba seeing lava is defeat. So seeing means if you have line of sight to the thing. So if I go to the right, boom, I'm dead. Got it. If I go down, I'm dead. If I go up, I'm dead. And so I'm going to need to put some rocks in front of me, probably. Cliff is stop. That's just these walls. All right. Rock is push, of course. Flag is win. So the question we might ask is, why is it not as simple as this? And the answer is, once I get there, I guess I'm already seeing the lava. So I might need, even with more rocks in front of me. I'm unclear about a few things. Can I clarify this on my own in any way? Maybe. So, could I cross a one-wide thingy? No. So apparently I'm seeing lava at that moment. Suppose I had a second rock in front of me. Would that change anything? Can I get a second rock in front of me? Oops. I did it. Oops. I think I can get a second rock in front of me. If I am careful. Which is non-trivial, but I did it. I still end up doing that. Okay, so how could Baba... This one's quite interesting. How could Baba ever get over there to push so it says flag is win? There are very, very few elements to work with here. Like, impossibly few elements. So, something is staring me in the face. I just don't know what it is. It feels like it's out of reach, but I realize that there are words below me that if I had some more pushables, I might be able to disrupt Baba seeing lava is defeat by pushing some rocks down in there and pushing the word defeat away. But I don't think that's possible to do with the set of things I have at hand. What else am I not seeing? Okay, I have the start of an idea, which is if I turn corners appropriately, I might be able to avoid seeing the lava. And so, roughly the idea I have is... what? Also, how do I actually execute this idea? I need to push something down there, which means I need to get above it, so I need to bring somebody who could get above it, like you. So the idea I have is something like this. I can move up here. No, I can't move up there. Darn. Could I have moved... Imagine that I was still alive after moving up there. I think that actually, hold on, I can, there's something else I can do here that's interesting. That will demonstrate what I'm trying to demonstrate. Oops, yeah, so for example, over here, if I go up here and then step to the right, I can step into the lava. That's not a problem, but the problem is I'm still seeing lava, which means I need to do a similar thing, but just a little bit farther to the right. That looks like I almost might be able to do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back across, but yeah, I think we're possibly cooking with fire here. So where exactly do I want my rocks? Oops. The rocks are hard to get at right now. If I had a rock here and was still capable of getting to the south of it, which I am. No, but I have to get to the south of it in a tough spot. It's down here. Okay, great. So, now watch this. I can step here and everything's fine, because I wasn't looking at the lava here, and I'm not looking at the lava here, I'm looking past it. So that's how I get to say flag is win. And then I have to use this text, presumably, to do a similar thing on the way back. But that probably requires some extra setup that I have not yet done. And I'm not sure exactly how it would go. So yeah, if I could have landed myself there safely, which would involve like somehow being there, because there was a rock in the lava there, then I think I... Can I remake flag as win after pushing some of the text around? Like, can I use the text, not just preserving flag as win, like to my advantage as something to block the lava somewhere? I'm close. I figured out the key thingy, I believe. Actually, there's another place that could be crossed. Basically to the left of here, if I could have blocked seeing that. So yeah, I think I only needed 2 of 3 rocks to get across the first time. So let's try to do this with the minimum number of rocks and see how it goes. So if there is a rock here, and then I can approach it from the south, which I think I can do without too much trouble. And in fact, I'm not sure if I want to do this, but I'm going to put both these rocks... Oh, I can't put both those rocks there. Right. That's not going to work. So I would need to go 2 further to the south. All right, let's not worry about the 3rd rock just yet. So if I go here, I can get across. So now let's think about if I wanted to make it back. Like right now I can just walk across. That's pretty great. So if I want to make it back, a rock to the south of me... No, a rock 2 squares to the north of me would be helpful, I think. And I could put flag as win there, actually. Hold on. I do this, then if I could get south of Wynn, which I can't, things would have been amazing. So could I have carried the third rock across when I came across? So let's back up to when I came across. Could I have carried the third rock across? And doing so would have required it to already be pushed into there, which is kind of impossible. Yeah, I'm not sure that I can do that. So once again, I had the idea of pushing these up. Could I push them down? Yes, I could have pushed them down as well. So let's experiment with this for just a moment. Do I want to push them down just 1 or 2? I'm not certain. So let's just do this. Like, I can't walk here. So the thing that got me from the left side to the right-hand side is I was going up parallel to a 1 wide bit of lava, and then I made a right-hand turn. And when I was going up parallel, there was something in my eyeballs blocking my way. So if I could get Flag as Win all the way to the bottom, which I think I can right here. Oops, I looked at lava though. Oh, can I ever do that? Could I have done it when I was coming from the left? I'm not sure that I can do that. What I was seeing is, if I had Flag as Win to the left of me here, then I would be able to walk safely to the south from the column 2 to the left of me, and then make a left-hand turn and get across the lava. So is it possible for me to push Flag as Win down and keep in mind that I might be able to use a third rock somehow? Or alternatively, is there some other way to do it? That seems like the most obvious way. Actually, I think I see another way. Yeah, this almost works, right? So if I do this, I can come up... Yeah, I could come up here. I can't move to the left, but if I could, then I'd be able to go down, I'd be facing the word win, and then I'd be able to go left and go across the rock, or go across the lava headed toward the rock. And so the problem is I can't actually step there. So yeah, I do think I need to actually approach from an angle where I can kind of... Yeah. I think I need... Can I push all these guys south? The problem... I see the problem a little bit more clearly now. When I was here, I should have been... Oops. Pushing these down, possibly? Because then I could push them back to the left. Ooh, hey, this is good. This is good, I think. Because if I push it vertically, then I can get it where I want it. Except for I can't get to the north of it? Or can I? Can I get to the north of it and face south? I don't see a way to do that. I can't face south now, and I can't get to the left of it, but imagine I could. I would be able to push it all the way down, and it still wouldn't quite fit where I wanted it to go. So that still doesn't quite work either. Okay, then other things I was thinking about was just pressing this all down. I guess I can do this. Yeah, why does this not work? I'm not going to be able to push the word flag down at this point, will I? If I could push is win down, and if I had a way to push the word flag down, then when flag was next to win, then I'd be able to make a left-hand turn and get across. So, is there a way for me to get the word flag down? And I could if I had another rock, because I could have used the rock the same way I was using flag and is to guard against win when I was coming across. So could I have brought the rock across in the first place? Okay, I think I see the way now to carry the other rock across. So I definitely want this rock over here so that I'll be able to go to the north eventually. But then in order to get the rock across, I can use 2 of them to push one into the lava, like that. Then I can back up over here, walk over here, get this up, and now I've brought this across. And so now that I have this, I just need to use it. Actually, is the puzzle now like really easy? Because now I can walk back across easily. So now I think I can just say flag is win. And push flag is win over here, which is fine. And then walk back across over here, and then I've won. There we go. I solved a puzzle. I think that's a good way to finish an episode. And it was puzzle number 11, and I'm Dr. Brian Lurgon111, and I'm hoping that you all are having a great day. I will see you again soon for more Baba Is You, where we are braving the internet. For now, bye-bye.